I am now joined by News Central correspondent Austin Azu, who is on ground in Rivers State to give us an update on the situation. Hello, Austin. Thank you so much for joining us at this time. Now, can you just go ahead and give us an update on what is happening in Rivers State? Especially, we already know that there have been changes to the planned protest. That's the schedule that was the protest that was supposed to be scheduled for today. But what about the demands? What's happening?
Well, currently we are not too far from the Secretariat complex, about 200 meters away from here. You can see the security agencies, marching guard, and they are protecting the Secretariat area. The atmosphere is fully tensed up, and the security agencies are coming to us to leave this place immediately. So, however, we are not comfortable where we are standing right now. They are coming to chase us from where we are standing. It's about 200 meters away from where they are, and they are asking us to leave this venue right now.
Okay, well, are they speaking to you at the moment? Can we hear what they're saying?
They're asking us to leave this spot at the moment. So, but actually, the protest was suspended based on the briefing from the NLC, the TUC, including the ALGON leadership in the state. However, due to some of the circumstances that has been playing out within the state in this area, so they have decided not to proceed on the industrial action on the protest.
Okay. Now, I don't know if, because I actually saw some people walking past you. I'm assuming they're the employees. But if you have an idea, can you tell us, what the mood is like among employees, security forces, and caretaker bosses? Because we already know that, a few days ago, the caretaker bosses said that they're not in support of the planned protest. So there seems to be a disparity between the local government employees and the caretaker bosses. And you talked about, tension between you as a journalist and also the police. Is there any sign of tension between these three categories of people?
Actually, the NOGE, they are in the same page with the NLC and TUC because they are the parent body. But however, due to the fact that the ALGON have actually joined them in the same category, but nevertheless, the Ousted Council bosses, they actually accuse the TUC, precisely the NOGE union, for being complicit, that they have been biased because most of them were enlisted into the caretaker committee that the governor inaugurated. But currently at the moment, the security agencies seems to understand what we are doing now, so they have retrieved back to their base. So these streets where we are ordinarily ought to be a free-flow movement for workers to go in and out. But currently, this particular place is being barricaded, so no one can access this place, no one can come out because of the security presence heavily on ground. They are mounted guards, they are protecting the local government council, that is not quite far from this place, about 200 meters away from here. So workers who ordinarily ought to be coming to their offices need to turn around, make a U-turn from about more than 800 meters before they can access their offices. We are even standing close to the Rivers State Judiciary High Court complex. So where workers who are supposed to be passing this route, now they are now passing another entire route for them to access their offices. So it's quite a peculiar task for the workers taking a long distance walk instead of them to access their office. And meanwhile, this barricade and these security agencies are not only they are not only for storing the movement of NOGE workers who ought to be going to their offices this morning, but every other offices around this corridor, they have to take a walk or they have to make another U-turn for them to access their offices.
Okay, just before we let you go, Austin, what's your sense of how the situation might unfold in the next 24 to 48 hours?
Well, there's concern about everyone who currently in Rivers State, precisely in Port Harcourt. Now, if the security agencies did take proper surveillance of the area, there are likely going to be infiltration if they are not properly being proactive. You can see what the security agencies came to perform just not quite long. They thought that we are like some other persons, so they have to come and do proper inquiry before they have to allow us to continue our conversation here. So it's likely the security agencies need to collaborate with all the security agencies, the police, they need to collaborate with all the security agencies, the police, the DSS, the military, including the local security agencies, to ensure they're able to gather, intelligence, so that they'll be able to nip any crime in the bud or suspected crime in the bud, to ensure that this particular day we have a free, a raccoon-free day here in the state capital and across the 23 local government areas here in Rivers State.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Austin, for giving us that update. And please do stay safe.